Alright, so I'm here. I'm ready to get started. I don't know if there's anyone, but I'm here and I'm about to start working on my game and fix that enemy that I started yesterday that I couldn't really get to work yet, and so that's what I'm gonna try to fix right now. Let me just run the game and see what's happening exactly. I think I managed to make the camera stopper work and everything. The only thing that didn't work was the whole the enemy gets there and then it moves and stuff like that. Hey, welcome to the stream, Bill Gates. How's it going? Okay, yeah, so that enemy is pretty buggy. So that's the okay, he has like 10 HP, so it's kind of difficult to I guess he's somewhere in there. Okay, there he is, and we're gonna try to mess it up. Okay, so yeah, that enemy is still there. We're gonna give it 1 HP for now so that I can kill it without any problem, and once it's gonna get working correctly, we're gonna bump the HP to like 5 or 6 or something else. So if he's not on the screen, he will not appear. There we go. So could kill it, right? And then the camera will start moving again, I think. Yeah, it does. That's good. Let me lower the music on my end, because I'm not really listening to it. I just put it as a background for the stream. And let's see. Now this enemy is working correctly. Okay, so that enemy there is not really working yet, so let's see what we can do. Let's start checking all the functions and keep track of what is going to happen. Okay, so as it starts, it hasn't moved vertically and it hasn't moved horizontally, and then there's the delay, and then it hasn't shot, and the fact is 1. So let's see. This we don't need yet. This we don't need. This is okay. So I'm kind of gonna go ahead and put everything in order, I guess. First of all, I'm gonna change this here for move. Okay, so this function, I'm gonna put it up there. So I'm gonna read it like chronologically. So when it starts, if it hasn't moved horizontally, sorry. Welcome, Aurelio. How's it going? If it hasn't moved horizontally, then it will move to the left of the screen as it appears. It'll move, but the timer will start, and right. So then that's what's going to happen right away. That even happens before. That's fine. Because here I have it start vert time. Oh no, it's not the vert timer, it's the other timer that starts. So I'm gonna try to start vert timer. It's gonna be start this timer here. And so as it starts, as it gets in the game, it will start this timer. I'm gonna go close the window, there's a lot of noise outside, so just give me a second. Okay, so Sorry, I was responding to a work email. Let me see if that makes sense what I wrote. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So when it gets there, it starts the timer. The timer calls stop moving. Stop moving will set move horizontal to true. The reason I'm doing this with like so many functions is because later on I will trigger animations or something, and I kind of do want it to like not have to rework it too much later on. I think this may not be the best way to do it, I guess, but this is the best way I know, so that's why I'm doing it like this. So it will stop moving, right? Move horizontal to true. Okay, and then it checks here if it should move. Camera handler, I'm going to move it to the bottom completely, right before the kill function. Because the kill function is always the same, and I never modify it or anything once I really got it down. Okay, so once it stops moving, it will. I want to handle the movements first. I'm gonna put it here. Okay, so once moved horizontal is not true, okay, so once not true. Okay, I feel like, hey, live coding support, thanks for checking on me. Everything is going well. I hope everything is going well for you guys too. Is this really me? Yes, it is me. Hello. Hello. Yes. It's me. I do look like this in real life. Yeah. I thought it would be a cool way to, I did it in processing. Check processing.org. Check that out. Basically, I'm using a Kinect, and yeah, it would be scary if I was like that in real life. It's a Kinect, and basically it gets the depth data around me, and yeah, this is like, it creates like points as per like a couple of settings that I set, and then it just does it. That's why it's actually 3D, like you can see me move around and stuff. And I could even move the camera around if I had it. I don't know if I know I didn't fill it in, but I could kind of even move around the sketch, and you could see the sides, my sides, kind of like the sides. Even though the camera is facing front, right? So that's what's really cool about using depth data instead of just filming something normally. Yeah. So okay, so once it has moved horizontally, it sets the velocity x to 0, and I feel like I should call vertical move here, right? Else, I should call vertical move here in the else, and possibly not make this check here, because this function handles all the moving, so I would rather just have it like that, and blah 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 blah. And once that happens, we're gonna go in here, and then this moves, this move speed, blah blah blah, and it'll set just shot to true. Why does it just shot to true? It's because I think start vert timer. Why is this green? That messes me up. So because this is closed. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Oh, okay, I see. So, like that, we're gonna put this like this here, and it will start vert timer. So vert timer, what does it do? Vert timer will go in here, and it will start a timer. Is there money in game development? Yeah, there is, for people who know what they're doing, and people who are good at what they do. I'm not a game developer. I am a hobbyist, and that's not how I make my money. So I have made money with game development, but basically you can check FOG G. I noticed most software developers. Right, yeah, check that website there. There's a marketplace where you can sell games and stuff, and people do buy them. I sold a game once there for $2,000, around $2,000, and it wasn't like a great game or anything, so you know, you can kind of do something there and kind of get some money. However, maybe there's more money in software development. I have no idea really. It would be out of place for me to even try to explain anything about this because I have no idea. I'm just a hobbyist and I do this for fun. So it starts the vert timer. The vert timer is a 0. Okay, so 0.8. I think that can make sense. I guess the vertical timer. Vertical timer will set just shot to false. Up to now, I feel like it makes sense to me so far, but let's see how it shoots. If just shot is false, right. So if just shot, and then if just shot vertical move, that should be the opposite, I think. If it just shot, it should. If just shot, we're gonna do moved vertically if it's false. I think that's the problem. Is that it was calling the function, but it should have called the flag there. So let's see if that even works. I feel like I'm missing maybe a flag or something. Okay, so there we go. It's not working actually because it's moving that way. So let's see. If just shot. Okay. Let's delete this part for now and see what happens. Maybe it's just, if it does it once, it's because I'm not doing the flagging correctly. So let's see. Okay, so that's not it. So there's something that failed in my logic. Else, vertical move. If move vertical, so. Right, it's because I left this here, which is exactly what I said I didn't want to do, so yeah, sometimes I kind of contradict myself. So this black thing you see here is my microphone, so I'm just going to move it. That must have been very unpleasant for you guys. Okay, so it is shooting and it's moving, cool, so there's that. So now it's shooting when it says if just shot. Okay, so if just shot. Now we're gonna do just shot equals true because I just wanted to shoot once, right? Okay, so it does that and it moves, so that's good, but then it starts moving like this. So there is a flag missing there, I feel. Now also this is good, but then I wanted to shoot. Let me see when it shoots. Okay, it shoots on update, but I don't want that. I want it to shoot only if moved horizontal. Only when once moved horizontal is right. Only when it has stopped, and then it will start the whole thing, I think. As you can tell, I'm not very good at building like step-by-step behaviors. Hey, welcome to whoever is on Twitch. I can't see who is on Twitch, but welcome. Right, so if it hasn't moved horizontal, I want it when it has. So move, vertical move, just shot equals true. Right, so we're gonna put it here. No, actually. Yeah, let's try it here and move that into the shoot function. Shot true. Hey Maximon, how's it going, man? So I will be streaming until 1:30 today. So if you guys have any ideas, questions, or whatever, I will be more than interested in. This looks so rad, actually. This has to be its own attack. It has to become its own attack because I love it. Actually, I really love it. How it looks, like the whole wave. But that's not what I want right now. That would be way too much of like a powerful boss for what I want to do at the moment. So let me get started here and check. I'm not very good at doing like step-by-step, like building step-by-step behaviors and stuff. I don't know why I find it so tough, but it is difficult, I find. So once, okay, right now what it has done is that it has gone to the part of the screen I want it to be. Then it stopped, it shot, and then it moved, and then it started shooting forever. So once it moves, it has to start the vertical move, and it has to set your shot to false, right? But then, this is where I'm confused. Yeah. So this step vertical move, okay, I get it. So once this happens, we're gonna do moved vertically equals true, because then it moved, and if move vertically equals true, we're gonna call shoot again. We're gonna set it to false, and then when it shoots, let's see if we can do this like this. Move vertically equals false. I think this is it. Hey, GG Springer, how's it going? Are you related to Jerry Springer? Good question. Let's see if this works. Shoot, shoot, but move, man, move. Okay, so what is the problem here? The problem is most likely in vertical move velocity. Right, it has to be called only once. It has to be called only once, so I'm going to do move. Let's try that out and see what happens. Same thing. It is cool though, but it doesn't work for me. Okay, so let's do something here. We're gonna check the flags, like maybe step by step. I have these here, so. So just shot is always set to true. So just shot is always set to true. When do I set just shot to true? I set it once when it shoots, it's set to true, right? What happens when I think I'm going like boom, boom. If just shot, we're gonna do start. Let's try that out. Oops. Let's see if this is how it would work. Same issue still. I wanted to get there. Do the movement and stop. So basically, once it moves, I want it to start. But it'll start it like a bunch of times. So if it will move, if moves vertically, start for timer, and the start for timer will do it once. Move vertically. So once it starts moving vertically, there's a problem in the way I'm handling the movement. So what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to delete this part here. Let's see what happens. Hey J. Cole, how's it going, man? Start our timer. Yeah, long time no see, man. I'm working on a shmup with procedurally generated levels and stuff like that. Hey, you got as much? Yeah, I know. Some dude hacked my my stream and decided to show his ugly face on the stream, but not too much. You know, he kind of censored himself. So I always appreciate that. You know, you gotta mix ugliness with self awareness. So, okay, now it is moving. Let's see if it always moves down. Yeah, I know. He's got the same voice as me, and he always moves the same way I would move, which is messed up. It really scares me. Like, these hackers, they are really skilled now. Okay, so it always moves down. So here's what I'm going to do, I think. I'm going to just do fact equals... Let's try that out, see what happens. Yeah, man, I mean, there's bigger fish to hack and he decided to hack me, man. I don't know. It's like there's no one else to hack or what. Okay, cool. So okay, it is moving either up and down, which is good, which is what I wanted. I don't always want the enemies to move the same way. So let's see something. Let's see something. Okay, so I kind of want it to move and then stop 1 second, kind of. So what are you using to program this? I'm using Hex and Haxeflixel. If you go down my stream description, you will see what I'm using. It's not Flash, it's Hex. Peanut butter as well, and water. A lot of water I'm using. Yesterday it was ice cream that I was using, and today is water. What have you been up to, man? What have you been working on? So, let me see something. So basically, I wanted to stop moving. I'm gonna make another timer. I'm gonna do private function shoot timer, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this for now, and then we're gonna do shoot. I think you have restarted your Metrovania. And what were you making it in? I don't think it's been so long. I don't remember exactly what your project was, because a lot of people have sent me their projects. Remember? Can you send me a screenshot so I can remember? Then we're gonna do it last time. And we're gonna see if that works. AI got me funded. Sure, man. And we're not gonna call it here. We're gonna call it there. Okay, that didn't work at all. So let's see. Shoot timer delay. So we've just shot. It was just shot. It was false. Delay. So let's just give it like a small pause. Yeah, send me a screenshot so I can see if we can remember. Okay, on. Hasn't. We're not shooting anymore, which is shitty. Oh, it looks cool actually, man. I really like it. Oh, with the enemy permanence and stuff. Yeah, man, you had really cool. Yeah, it looks cool. I like it. Her head is maybe a little bit too big. That's the only thing that I see. The fire effects are really, really cool. Is this going to be a mobile game? Because I see the little touchy. The other thing, oh, the buffers are cool, man. I like it. Is like maybe you can wait a little bit longer before you fade it out. I feel. You know, because they start fading out and they kind of shake a little. I don't know if you noticed that. It's cool, man. I really like it. Like, if you have a demo to play eventually, if you want some feedback and stuff, please do send it my way. Send it through maybe like a private message or something, if you want. I would be interested in trying that out. I'm really into Metroidvanias, as you know. New flex timer shoot, so it's gonna shoot. Okay, let's not put in a timer, I guess. Let's see if that still works. It's gonna shoot once. You're gonna remove it? Okay. Oh, is that why? Okay, now it's just stopping. I'm just gonna make it stop and then move and then stop and then move and then stop and then move and then stop. Why isn't it moving, right? Is it because the factor was set to 0? Should check the debug there. I think it was. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do if So what's the concept of your game exactly? Like, besides it being a girl in a Metroidvania, what abilities do you have? What's gonna make it stand out? Do you have any ideas about that? Dark Crusader. Oh yeah. I remember now. I remember. Yeah. Cool. That I remember. Okay, so you have no ideas like regarding the abilities and stuff like that? Okay. Working on a bit of AI. Okay. Inventory. What do you like? It's not the abilities, but the items that you have, type of thing. So move vertical, I have it here. So then why doesn't it do vertical move? Vertical move. It will do it times the factor here. The factor is 0. If the factor is 0, okay, I'm gonna print out the factor. Raise factor. Okay, I see. Factor is 0. Okay, so what is the problem here? God damn it, it's always 0 for some reason. If factor equals 0, I want it to be set to that. So why doesn't that work? I'm going to do private function like this. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to call it here. I think back when you were watching my stream, I didn't program, I think? Or were you watching when I was using Game Maker? I don't remember, because I've streamed Construct 2 and then I've streamed other things. I think it is a little bit big, but there are ways I think to rearrange the pixels and make it a little bit smaller and play around with the hair and stuff, I think. Okay, so factor is always 0. Let's see. Random int -1, 1. Right. Yeah, shield pill. So that was Game Maker. Did I use Game Maker for that one? I think that was my first game and my first and only game in Game Maker. Then I stopped making games for a little while. I was doing other stuff, and now I restarted and I made this. And I'm making this game, which is my first game only with code, like no Game Maker or anything like that. And it's been working fine so far, although like sometimes I hit like little roadblocks like this one where I'm not quite sure how to fix what the problem is. So because here I have it just factoring if factor equals 0 or that's the problem, is that factor is nothing right now, I think. Yeah, I like shmups too, man. I've been playing a lot of shmups lately. So let's see, if I set it to 0 here, we'll have to adjust it. Because now it's null, I think. That's the problem. No, it's not. kind of dumb what I'm doing, but let's see. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Okay, so let's see why this doesn't work. I mean, it doesn't make a lot of sense, to me at least. This is like the easy part. I just want to do it correctly, but I guess I'm not doing it correctly. Okay, so this is cool. Like if fact equals 0, we're gonna reset it. Because I just want it to be either -1 or 1. To mute the chat here. So yeah, let's see here. Fact equals. I guess I could do it like this directly here. Let's see. It can't be that it's always falling on 0, like randomly, you know, that doesn't make sense. There we go. Cool, so we have that part. It gets there and it moves. So let's run a couple of tests and see if it always moves up or down, and that it never stays like there, you know. Cool, it's moving up, it's moving down. It's also moving like that. Okay, so I'm guessing that what I can do here, instead of adjusting the factor here, I'm gonna adjust it in the update, and we're gonna adjust it there, so that it will be checking like all the time. Sorry. Oh, I'm very sad that you don't like it. I don't know, man. Don't look at that then. I mean, I like it. Okay, so it's still doing this is 0. So if it's equal to 0. Let's see if there is like a choose. Let's see if there is. I think this should be the fix here. Decide between two numbers. Let's see if there's like another function or something. So we're gonna do this like this. We're not gonna adjust it here, and we're gonna do. Let's see if there's something like this. G random dot wait pick. Oh, is there like a pick? Pick. Random pick. We erase it once more. That's not it, okay. Jacob, do you have any idea of how I could choose between two values? I mean, I know how to do it in Python, but I don't know in Hex. How the syntax would be switch. What is switch? Oh yeah, switch. Sorry, I know what switch is. I just so Hex choose value. Okay, well, just a programming logic, you know, Hex choose between two values. Just programming wise, you know, if you want to choose between two values. You see, Python has a choice Hex. I'm gonna ask in the chat here. Let's see. No, I want a -1 or 1. That's all. Because I want to use it as a factor to multiply the speed so that it either goes up or down. That's all. You know. So now what it was, I'm trying to find if there's like a function here that will. Oh, there we go. My God, there's that sign. I didn't know about this. This returns a -1 or 1. Nice. This is cool. Like, I didn't know about this. Is it always returning the same window? Down, up. Cool, that's it. So basically, like, I didn't know about this at all. Like, I've never seen this in any other programming language, so this is completely new, but this is very useful because I've been like using workarounds and stuff because I didn't know, right? Okay, so we can move on from that, which is nice. So once it starts moving, so vertical move, I want it so basically I wanted, let me just write it, so starts moving, I want it to start moving down and that for a certain amount of time, then stop and then start moving up. So how would that be? I feel like my triangle shooter could be a good example of this. Let's see, I feel like they have similar behaviors. Shooter. Trigger angle change. Right, so there's a function that I'm gonna do and it's gonna be private function trigger direction change, and it's gonna start like this and divided by 2, and we're gonna do change direction, and change direction is gonna be private function change direction. Change direction is gonna be fact times equals minus -1. Let's see if that works. Oh, change direction, change direction. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, right, timer. There we go. Let's see if it starts going up and down. That's all I want to see. Okay, so delay. Let's do this. Comes to fact. Okay, that's not working. It seems. Change direction equals fact. Am I calling trigger direction change though? Am I ever calling it? No, I'm never calling it. That's the problem. So we're gonna have to call this once trigger direction change. Once this is here, so trigger direction change. Let's see. I think it's gonna start moving like this because it's gonna be calling it a bunch of times. So I need like a variable there to like a boolean to check. Yeah, you see it's going to start moving like that. So basically, this is going to be times 2, and then what I'm going to do here, trigger direction change, is going to be change direction, and I'm going to make it shoot here and see what if it's going to shoot every time it moves. And then the only thing that I'm going to be missing is pretty much like a boolean that's going to be checking if it should. Okay, so change direction. You change direction and then it starts going like that. So change direction, trigger direction change, and trigger direction change is going to be here. So then we're going to do if direction changed, right? So there's going to be this here, right? So we're going to put it change direction. We're going to do direction changed equals false. And equals true actually, and then we're gonna put a new value here, private for direction change equals false, and then okay, so direction it's gonna change if it hasn't changed directions, and then we're gonna do trigger direction change, and then we're gonna do direction change equals true. Or trigger direction change. Right, okay. Let's see what happens. I think I'm missing like a little something. Okay, it kind of did change up and down now, but it's kind of like, okay, I see what's going on. Let's walk ourselves through the logic here. Let's see what happens. So let's go back to the thing. Let's go back to the first step. So it starts the timer. Okay, it gets there, it stops moving, there it's go. Stop moving. Up and down. Very cool move. It's like I'm missing another timer, I feel. So let's see. If the direction hasn't changed, then start moving. Boom. Then it triggers the direction change. I'm gonna move this back down. I only have a to solve this, or else it'll go to tomorrow because I have work to do. Change direction. Okay, it changes direction, and then should it start the timer again? Trigger. I feel like it should change direction. Yeah, because it's changing. But let's see this. See, it's always changing the value, so that's not correct. It's calling change direction all the time. So why is that? It's because if direction change, trigger direction change, this says it's a true. Starts moving vertically. Breakfast for dinner. Nice. You know what the best breakfast is? Pizza. I love having pizza for breakfast, man. I love it. I had pizza 3 or 4 days ago. Okay, so I'm triggering the direction change. Oh yeah, man. I know. But cold pizza is like, I don't know, it has like a special thing to it. I don't know what it is, but it does. Okay, so that's all I have eaten. Okay. That's cool. Oh man, I need to buy cereal actually. I don't have any cereal left. That's another thing that I love. Okay, so trigger direction change. Let me see the values. What's going on here? Sorry, man. I'm gonna do trace the classic line separation so that I know where it stops and when it starts. I know, me too, man. Me too, I get carried away. I get carried away as well. The problem is, I kinda, I don't know, man. I just can eat cereal anytime, you know? Like, yeah, that's it. Like, I'll be like, it's 10 p.m. and I'll be like, oh, I'm a little bit hungry. Might as well just eat cereal. You know, especially if it's like a sweet type of cereal and stuff. It might be like even worse. Yeah, that's true as well. It's like they do make them super small now. Yeah, exactly, man. That's what I had last week, and yeah, those little like marshmallows, they're too good, man. The sugar, like you get a sugar rush from that like crazy. But I do like healthy cereal as well. I like you know, those like muslix. I don't know what they're called in the United States, but I do like those too, and they are really good. But I'm still gonna eat them, like not the whole box, but then my girlfriend, like if there's cereal, she won't make breakfast for herself, so then she eats like I buy it for myself, kind of like for both of us, but you know, we each buy our own cereal usually because we like different things. But if I buy it, she'll eat it. Yeah, cornflakes I love as well, man. I'm really like a cereal guy. I'm a cereal killer, I guess. I just love it. I think it's like my favorite thing, honestly. And I think that comes from the fact that back when I was a kid, like my family was very poor and we couldn't afford cereal. So my grandma, who was a little bit more fortunate, she would always bring cereal when she would come by, and I would love it, you know. But my parents couldn't afford it. So now that I'm an adult and that I can afford it, I'm always buying cereal. Hey, Ether Nano, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. We're talking about cereal, which is not very program focused, but yeah, programming focused, I mean. So alright, so then I'm really hitting a roadblock here that I don't know how to fix at the moment. Seems like what's the problem? Maybe let's move on from this right now, 1 second, and try to fix another problem. Let's give like the game a go and see any other problems that you may have for the next half hour, and I'll try to fix it like with a fresher mind, I guess. So let's give the game a go. Hope this works. That looks right. Okay, so this enemy here, it does kind of feel a little bit weird, I could say. Okay, so this enemy here, what is cool about it is that usually the camera is always moving, but this enemy stops it. The thing that it's missing is that it's not shooting. This enemy is like always like on the sides for some reason. It shouldn't. Okay, camera will move. I already see a bug actually, so I'm gonna make the scroller a little bit more developed, I guess. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do okay, there it is, right scroller. Y equals blah blah blah, okay. Oh, that's weird. So why? Ah, okay, this is it. So I'm gonna just put it here. I already programmed it so that works. So regardless if the camera is on or not, the acceleration x equals acceleration. Okay, let's see. I want it to move up and down regardless if the camera has stopped or not, so the player can kind of move around, even if that enemy showed up. Okay, cool. It works. So, and then we're gonna start moving again, I think. Hey, Sheep Cow, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Right, so there we go. It's working. Let me put this up here. This little template here, I'm gonna change it up right after this. Well, I'm gonna change it up right now. Although templates are not in stone yet, like they're just for testing purposes, I like getting a good idea of what the game will be like. So I'm just gonna move 2 of the enemies right here instead. This song is annoying, sorry about that. Okay, cool. So I got them in the middle there. I think that works better because you can kind of break the blocks and then move around. That enemy there is it really bothers me that it's not working correctly. So I'll have to fix that eventually. I feel like this could move a little by itself all the time. Oops. I thought I had enough time to do it. Okay, the range is there, that's good. It is working fine, I feel. Not too bad so far, not too bad. Oh. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go for today. I have a lot of work to do, and I'm maybe gonna come back later, but I have some stuff to do, so I'll leave now. Thanks for everyone who showed up and chatted with me, and yeah, guys, I'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out.